I just realized there's a problem with our Ask the Meadmaker episodes. You're not getting the full Meadery experience. You have the sights, you have the sounds, but what you're lacking is the aroma and the flavor of being with me here at Grunfell Meadery. And I realized, while smell-o-vision never became the technology we hoped it would be, we have a solution. Go into the back of your house to one of your large conical fermenters, hopefully while actively chilling midway through a fermentation. Just take yourself a sample off the Zwickel valve, smell it, and drink it, while I join you in your living room. Welcome to Ask the Meadmaker, where I, Ricky the Meadmaker, answer your questions about mead making, mead drinking, mead brewing, and really any question you're willing to send to me. We've gotten a lot of questions recently about Mannaz, which is nice because it's summer, Mannaz's time to shine, and also probably thanks to my love letter to Mannaz. Travis wanted to know, what kind of yeast do we use when we ferment Mannaz? He thought it might be a Belgian yeast. He is correct that there are a lot of Belgian-y characteristics in it, but here's the cool thing. It's our house strain. The same yeast that makes cool, crisp, smooth, refreshing Valkyrie's Choice can make a subtle, funky, awesome Mannaz. And the difference? Fermentation temperature. Our next question comes from Chris H., who wanted to know what contract brewing is. Hint, it's just like contract killing. When you don't want to kill someone, you hire someone else to do it. Contract brewing is just like that, but legal. A little while back, I wrote an article arguing that using the term brewing for the process of making mead was perfectly acceptable, more than acceptable, and I found that the entire internet is one long TLDR phenomenon. And we got a lot of responses, which showed that very few people actually read the article. But we did get a cogent response from @MeadDrinker, who said that he used the term mead making because of mead's origin in winemaking plus the legal classification, but acknowledged that either use would be correct and something he wouldn't argue with, which we really appreciate. Word to the wise. Emailing Ricky the Meadmaker is like emailing Strong Bad. If you ask me a question that gets read on air and it has typos in it, I will answer your question, and I will acknowledge your typos, and I will use your name, and everyone will know. Just bear that in mind. With that in mind, @Pumpernickel365 wrote to me, "What are your though on forest honey?" Forest spelled with 2 R's, presuming it's not from the woods, but from a guy named Forrest, also known as honeydew honey, with regard to making dry mead. Let's parse that. What are my thoughts on using forest honey for making dry mead? And the answer is, it should be just fine. Like any honey, forest honey can be fermented completely dry, but it will have a very woodsy, very earthy taste that some people may not find palatable. Our last question this week comes from Nate Matz, who thanked me at the start of his email for answering his question on a past episode. He says it's awesome, like seeing his name and picture in the newspaper, which means that he and I have very different experiences of seeing our name and picture in the newspaper. Anyway, his question is, did any of your meads win any awards when you were a homebrewer? Do you think it is a requirement for anyone going pro to have awards under their belt for brewing, or can you imagine a person going pro with only brewing experience? I don't have to imagine. I am a brewer who went pro with only brewing experience. I don't tend to submit my meads to competitions, and there is a reason for that. I submitted my beers, I submitted my ciders, but I make a craft mead, and about 98% of the meads on the market are honey wines, meaning when people try my mead, they have no context for it, and the judging is almost meaningless. We are working to change that, and soon we hope to have a craft mead only mead tasting. That's our last question of the week. I just need to send it over to Ricky with our word of the week. Ricky? Thank you, Ricky. Great collaboration on that smell-o-vision piece. This week's word is forest honey, also known as honeydew honey, or a honey named after a specific tree, like pine honey or oak honey. Forest honey is unusual in that it is not made from nectar. Rather, it is made from honeydew, which is secreted by aphids. If you think that's gross, just remember, honey is already bee barf. Forest honey. It's our term of the week and the end of our show. Keep sending your questions and I'll get to them as soon as possible. Cheers.